game 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Murray now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine me.
Touchdown! Jimmy Graham, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
Well, that felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here comes third and the length of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Merton Hanks. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs. Really.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On second down, it's Walker.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain or two. And quickly they get to the line. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! David Moore from 21 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But first down, Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 31 yards there to 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the sideline he goes.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Now first and goal.
They come up on a first and goal with this game. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Frank Gore with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This is first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this to about the 38. They'll come up now on second down.
They run it with James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here's first down.
63.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Murray to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. To throw is Murray. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Back to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He's got it at the 2, and he's going to come up short. The 2-point conversion attempt does not work, and as a result, it's going to cost them the ball game. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were